In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the exact steps Eddie Cumberbatch took to make over $430,000 just last month and become a millionaire at 19 years old with this paid info community model. So I'm going to be breaking down the exact funnel and the exact steps he takes his viewers down to turn them into paying customers, as well as covering a key player behind the scenes that is operating absolutely everything. So let's get into it. The first step of the funnel is going to be awareness. So what is Eddie doing at the awareness level? Well, he's just posting on social media. He's attracting viewers to his profile and he's providing a ton of free value. So on his YouTube, he has 16K followers. He has across the board 430K followers total. And on his YouTube, he has a mini course and he's providing a ton of long form trust and authority building content on YouTube. And then as far as at the end of every single YouTube video, he has a call to action to check the link in the description to sign up for his webinar, for his free class where he provides more value, as well as he also has the link in bio. If you didn't click on it there, you'll probably click on it after he tells you to do so after his videos. Instagram and TikTok, he's using the same content, the same short form content, and at the end of the video, he's just providing a call to action to DM or comment the word doc or growth operating, whatever word he invents at the time of recording. And there's a ton of people, as you can see, commenting the same word over and over. Then he sends them a document. So what's the document? The document is essentially a sales letter that pitches his community as a solution, but also redirects people into his free class where they'll get more value and learn more about his value proposition, which is what he wants people to do. So everybody's getting funneled into his free class. So what is his free class? Well, his free class is going to be a webinar. And on there, what he's doing is all he's getting is getting people to register. So people are registering by giving their name, email, and phone number. So there he's collecting contact information. That's the interest level where people are interested to see what he has to say. So they'll sign up for a class. The desire stage of the funnel is basically going to be everything leading up to the class. So there's going to be a ton of email marketing that comes out and goes out to the people that he collected contact info of. The emails is basically hyping them up as well as providing more value so that they're primed and pre-sold before the webinar and the free class even happens. So on there, he's sending links to go back to his YouTube channel and watch his videos, his mini course, and just basically providing a ton of free value that he had already provided before. But if you hadn't watched it, he'll redirect you to watch it again, just so that he builds up more trust and authority when it comes to actually the webinar, the class, the free class. The final step of the funnel is going to be the action phase. So on the action phase, he's basically going to be, you're on the webinar at this point. And he hypes you up in the webinar. He's making sure that people are interacting, basically just telling people to drop W's in the chat, fire emojis, whatever. He's hyping you up. And by this point, most prospects are already pre-sold. And on the free class, all he's doing is going over the sales letter, the document that he sent you at the start. He's going over it himself and speaking over it. And basically just telling you his story and kind of at the end, obviously pitching his solution. So this is the solution page at the end. There is a timer to increase the urgency that you have to act. Most people at this point are already pre-sold and just want to get in, as well as there's 20 spots available to actually join. So the scarcity factor as well. And most people do end up purchasing. So just some quick math when it comes to how much he's actually making per webinar, per free class. Around 20 people, he says there's 20 spots, but when you check the community, around 45 to 60 people are joining after the webinar, after the free class. And I think it also comes from the fact that he's sending messages after the class to try to get people through if they miss the class, or he's just email marketing on the side and closing people that come in as warm inbound leads because of all the free value that he's providing. So around 45 to 60 people are buying the class at $597 is what he's charging for his community. So he's making around 29,000, almost 30 grand every single time he hosts a free class, which is every single Wednesday. And that's 4 times a month. So 4 times 29,000 runs around $119,000 per month just from his free class. And all he's doing there is basically doing around 2 hours of content to post on his social media and attending the hour class every single Wednesday. So that comes around to 11 hours a week just focusing on content and just showing up for the class as well. So once you're inside the community, how does he actually make another 200, 300,000 on top of the 100,000 to max out that total of 430,000 that he made just last month? Well, he offers an upsell to his Inner Circle program, which is the more premium personalized program inside his Creator Accelerator community. So last month, since the business model was blowing up, they probably had a record-breaking month. Around 50 to 100 people, I would say, joined Inner Circle to actually add up to the amount, which is 430,000. And he charges around 3,000 every single package that buys into the Inner Circle. That's around an extra 195,000, total around 300,000. There is a discrepancy. There might be other ways that he's getting more members in. I'm not really too sure. But at the end of the day, he's making a ton of money just by following this process and this funnel. But you'd be crazy to think that Eddie was running it all by himself. Like I said, there is a key player behind the scenes running the show, operating the show. So Eddie brings in the views, Eddie brings in the traffic. As a content creator, he does bring the eyeballs to the value proposition, but then his business partner, the operator, Brady, actually turns those views, those eyeballs into paying customers. And it's exactly what guys like Iman, Hamza, and Andrew Tate are doing to make over 100K per month just with their private communities. So Hamza has Adonis School, Iman has Educate, and Andrew Tate, of course, has the Real World University. So they are focusing on content creation, which is what they do best. And they have a team behind the scenes, basically turning the viewers, the eyeballs that they're bringing in, into paying customers. So if you desire to implement this new community model that is making 100K per month for other content creators, then feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at Miguel S. Rome to discuss further. And also, if you want to learn about the model, you can always just shoot me questions in the DMs as well. That's pretty much for this video. If you guys are interested in, seeing the process and seeing and learning a little bit more about this model, feel free to subscribe and like on this video. It really helps me out for the algorithm.